Multi-Grammy Award nominee Nneena Freelon is a world-renowned jazz vocalist. She's recorded extensively, has been nominated for numerous Grammy Awards, and didn't begin recording until she was in her late 30s. Accolades and awards have abounded. Performances at the White House, headlining the Asia-Pacific Economic Summit for 300 presidents, premiers, and heads of state. Receiving the YWCA of North Carolina's inaugural Legend Award for her outstanding artistry and her dedication to education, and so much more. She's toured also with many of the great jazz artists like Alice Marsalis, Al Jarreau, George Benson, Take Six, just to name a few, and she's currently starring in the critically acclaimed show Georgia on My Mind, celebrating the music of Ray Charles, coming to Hoyt Sherman Place in Des Moines, November 12th, 7:30 p.m., and she's no stranger to the music of the master singer Ray Charles, as she toured with him as well. And I have the honor of speaking with her today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, doing well, you said. So far, so good. I can't wait for this concert. Now, if you would, tell us a little bit about the genesis of this wonderful tribute concert.
Ray Charles is a master. When we throw around this word genius, it truly, truly applies to him and his artistry. So I've been involved with the project for about 5 years from the beginning. We had a wonderful run in Las Vegas. We've toured around the United States. And I'll tell you something that's really special about coming to see you all in Iowa. When we came off the road in March 2020, we thought it was going to be a brief blip. And look, it has taken us all this time to get back in the saddle, and to come to you with this project is so meaningful. We're everybody's super excited.
Splendid. And you have some wonderful fellow performers with you in this show as well.
Yes, Take Six, the fabulous Clint Holmes, Tom Scott. I mean, we're really like family. When people do tribute concerts, sometimes people are sort of looking for, well, gee, is this going to sound like Ray, or is this going to be like Ray? I have to say, there's only one Ray Charles. Mm-hmm. You only get one. We are showing our love for his artistry and our enduring respect, for the way he touched a song. And everything he touched was honestly Ray, whether it was gospel, whether it was country and Western, R&B, whatever he touched became Ray Charles. And he made so much of this music, signature music. So that's what we're doing. We're looking at his music, looking at his life, and having an absolutely wonderful time doing it.
Now, in addition to music, educating young people, both musicians and non-musicians, and students of all ages has long been a passion of yours as well, hasn't it?
The idea that our next generation is coming up and not sort of having had the experience that we had, we have to pass it on. Big bands weren't a thing for my generation. Mm-hmm. I listened to big band music as if it were my father's music. So I learned to dance to 1 o'clock jump, but I identified it as my dad's music from the 30s and the 40s, but he passed it to me. And so now I feel it's important for me to pass it to the next generation.
Now, I understand as well that recent challenges in your own life have factored heavily into your newest recording, Time Traveler, which I have a copy of right here.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's also led you into the realm of podcasting as well. This is a very interesting change for you.
Well, it's a funny thing. Your art is on the one hand, your music, sort of living in this sphere, and then there's your life. I really feel like on this record, Time Traveler, my life and my art have come together. And I wasn't honestly sure that it could be done. But I found it so difficult after my husband passed away to sing without remembering him, without honoring him. So I had to find a way to weave what I was experiencing along with what I felt I could share in an honest way. And so I had to trust that the music wouldn't let me down. And it didn't. It did not. I found that music is a sturdy container big enough to hold joy, pain, and everything in between. So I'm thrilled and in awe, actually, of the power of music to heal both the singer, myself, and from what people have told me, others are also feeling the spirit.
Oh, nice. Now, I hope you don't mind me asking, but you have a beautiful name, and I was wondering if you could tell me its origin.
Sure, it's a Nigerian name. My mother gave it to me. It's an Igbo name. My first name is Shinyeri, which means gift of God, and my middle name is Nneena. And my mother, everybody always called me Nneena. Nobody ever called me by my first name. So ever since I was a little kid, it was Nneena. And Nneena means father of the mother. It's a pet name for a favored girl.
Ah,
So I have my big sort of, people, so many people from Nigeria and from Africa in general will reach out to me and say, "Sister, where are you from?" And I'm like, I'm from Boston. It's all good. It's all good. My mother used to say, "Well, you weren't born in Africa, but Africa was born in you."
there you go.
There we go.
Now, is this your first trip to Iowa?
No, 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 it's not. And I'm just, as I said before, I'm thrilled to be bringing this show, um, at this time. When you've spent some months, and now we're talking about years, away from something that you love, when you return to it, wow, do you appreciate it? And I thought I appreciated it before, my audience. I thought I did. But there ain't nothing like being in the same room with human beings as you're stirring up that pot. There's nothing like it. And I'm giddy, really, with excitement to just see everyone. We've been doing a lot of Zoom and virtual concerts.
Hmm.
That is not the same thing.
No, it is
At
not.
all. So we get a chance to do what I feel I was put on the planet to do, and to do it in Iowa is extra special.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can't wait. My wife and I already have tickets. And we can't wait to see Georgia on My Mind, celebrating the music of Ray Charles. It's at 7:30 p.m., November 12th, at Hoyt Sherman Place in Des Moines. Nneena Freelon, thank you so very much for your time and for sharing your gifts with all of us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.